Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are looking at Larison, the star running back out of the Big Sky Conference. He has had an amazing 2024 season, and now he is looking to get his name called in the NFL draft, potentially get picked up as a UDFA, priority free agent, or maybe he'll go late in the draft. I know the pro day is going to be a big day for Mr. Larison, but from a production standpoint, 284 carries, 1,400 rushing yards, 17 touchdowns, and that's just his rushing stats. From the receiving standpoint, 62 receptions, 847 yards, 6 touchdowns. For a vast majority of the season, this guy was UC Davis's leading rusher as well as their leading receiver. He is an absolute star, over 2,000 all-purpose yards in the 2024 season. I mean, he absolutely balled out. This team would not have been anywhere close to a seed or anywhere close to a quarterfinal berth as they were without Larison. So we are going to be looking at some of his top plays. There's a lot of things that he does well. I want to talk about some of the good things, the really good things that he does well and what he's going to bring to the table for an NFL squad. So make sure you guys hit the like, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys leave me a comment down below, and we will get straight into it. Okay, today we are looking at Larison, star running back, the best running back coming out of the Big Sky Conference in 2024. Probably top 3, top 4, I'd say top 5 running backs in the FCS from the 2024 season. He had an amazing year. He had an amazing career. Every year that he was at UC Davis, it felt like he was a difference maker, and you know, he was the reason why they went where they went or why they didn't go where they went. In 2023, he missed a decent portion of the season, and they had a down year. So we're gonna be getting straight into it. The first few cut-ups that we have on this are Larison receiving out of the backfield. There's 3 things that I think you can do with Larison that he does really well. One, he catches out of the backfield at a high level. They line him up at a receiver sometimes and run designed routes for him as a running back. We're going to break that down. Really good running in between the tackles, outside the tackles, making things happen. They run a really strong G scheme at UC Davis. Last season, that's what they did, and it was very successful. And then in the Wildcat, we got a few Wildcat clips on here. So first things first, Larison as a receiver out of the backfield. Let's check it out. They got him in pre-snap motion right here. This is one of the craziest. So the reason I put this on here is because this route is often run designed for receivers. Let me tell you what you're seeing right here. Double post on the front side. That's going to clear out the overtop coverage. If you see the shell that's kind of shaping out right here, this is a quarter shell. They're only rushing 4, 3 hook coverages, 4 over the top. Cover 4, quarter. They're all staying over the top. So with that, this is game planned. We are running 2 posts on the front side to clear this safety out, to clear this corner out. Anybody who would be in that zone, we're running Larison on a pre-snap motion, and then we're going to get him onto the over to get him in that voided window from those 2 receivers. You see it work out right there. A lot of times that is run with your X receiver, your backside receiver, which would be right here, which is Trent Tompkins. They run that with Larison. That shows his versatility as a running back and how you can do a lot of things with him in your offense. And then watch this, one-handed catch. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? We got the end zone view on here. We're going to see the, oh wait, I didn't put the end zone view on here. But a one-handed catch on a deep over. I mean, against the number 1 team in the conference this past year, just an absolutely great play. Here we go right here. Get him out of the backfield, get him into flats. Once again, another one-handed catch. But then it's not just the catch. It's not just his ability to grab the ball. It's his ability to make something happen with the ball in his hands, taking it all the way to the house. Watch this. Reach back. It's okay. No problem. He doesn't look like he's ever straining to catch the ball. He's got very natural hands. He's a natural athlete. He does things with the ball in his hands consistently. Really good play right there. Here you go. Get him out of the backfield right here on the screen. And turn it into a big 60-yard reception in the playoffs as well. Really big time play. Great job. Here we go. Once again out of the backfield. I like this. Once again catching out of the backfield. But watch how he's late with his eyes tracking the ball. I mean, do you know how many running backs would be in this position and would not secure this catch? I mean, this is just a testament to who Larison is as an athlete and his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, because this is no easy feat. It's a fairly easy catch, but it just is the way it worked out where he turns his eyes and the ball's just right there. A lot of running backs wouldn't be able to have the reflexes to be able to catch that. Larison did. Okay, next we got him out of the backfield right here against Eastern Washington. I believe this is going to be another reception for him, rolling him out of the backfield. I tried to figure out what play they're running here. They're definitely bringing a blitz. They're bringing one extra, bringing 5. This is schemed up really well by UC Davis. They don't have enough to cover him. They got 4 out wide, so you got a tight end right here. You got a tight end right here. So 12 personnel. They're manned up by this defender and this defender. Then you're going to bring a blitz on the backside from this linebacker. So this linebacker is going to shift over, play man. This corner's in man. Looks like this safety is dropping into a robber. Either way, somebody's wrong. This safety, I honestly seems like the one who's wrong. They're not going to get Larison. That's a big time mistake. And he's going to turn it into a big time explosive play for UC Davis. Big time explosive play. Here you go. Once again, get him out of the backfield. I don't know if he ripped his jersey or what had happened in this game, but he's in number 24. He was number 3 last year, but something happened in this game to where he needed to wear number 24 for some reason. And there we go, another catch out of the backfield for him. Now, this one is really cool. Late in the game, this just shows what Larison means to UC Davis. Late in the game, they're down by 8, a minute and 11 to go in the game. They need a spark, 2nd and 10. You know, they need a play. Who are they going to draw up? Larison. Now they're going to run this sucker play where they're acting like they're running the screen. This is called a sucker play. We act like we're running the screen. The inside receiver is going to act like they're blocking. Psych. I'm going up the sideline, and it's in Larison's hands. Now, when you have a playmaker, obviously, you know, you want to get them the ball. But a lot of times with receiving plays, you're not always comfortable putting your running back on this play because is he going to be patient enough to run the route right? Is he going to be able to secure the catch? You know, there's so many things that you have to consider with putting a running back on a route like this, and they do this with Larison consistently, and he consistently comes down with the plays. I mean, there were so many plays about Larison's season that I didn't even put on here, big plays that he made this past season, and this is just an example of that. They ended up scoring. They went for 2. They lost by 2, but still, this just exemplifies, you know, your ability to be able to put your running back, your star running back, at any position and know that he's going to run the route right, do the right assignment, and make the play and give you guys an opportunity to win. So that's all you can really ask for from a player like Larison. Here you go. Him getting out of the backfield right here after checking on a block. Hastings is going to give him the ball late. And nothing crazy right there. Just another catch out of the backfield. Here you go. On the arrow route, they're running the stick concept right here. So stick route by the inside receiver, or by your formerly outside receiver. Stick route, you see him right there. And then you get it out to Larison in the flats, who gets in the end zone. Once again, another good catch. Not a crazy throw, but sometimes those, man, I'm telling you, all catching angles with running backs, when they have to turn their hands, unconventional angles, I mean, it's a problem sometimes for running backs, and Larison makes it look easy. Here you go, get him out of the backfield on the wheel, something he does a lot as well. Really, I mean, look at this over-the-shoulder catch. How many running backs do you see make this effortlessly, this over-the-shoulder catch effortlessly like this? You don't see it happen often. Larison makes it look very easy. Also making guys miss after the catch, which is what he does at a very, very high level, and making things happen. Here you go, out of the backfield. Got a ton of out of the backfield plays. We'll get to the runs here in a minute. Making guys miss and turn it into a big time play. Really good job right there. I mean, you're seeing all catching angles, all angles of his hands. It looks very natural, never looks stressed, and you rarely see him drop the ball. Here you go right here. Another wheel route matched up with a backer. That is a good matchup for Larison. You see this backer right here. He's going to take Larison out of the backfield. That is a win matchup for Larison every day of the week. And then watch this catch. Reaching out, damn near one hand. Got one hand on it first. Got his second hand on it. I mean, this guy is a great catcher of the football. A+ hands. I mean, as a running back, he's got A+ hands, and you can depend on him out of the backfield to make catches. Here you go. Another out of the backfield play, swinging out and making it into something, turning it into something. This was one of their closer games early on in the season. UC Davis was able to come down with the victory, and Larison was a big part of that. Big time play right there. Out of the backfield, into the flats for the touchdown. I think that was our last one. Here we go. We got the runs on here now. Going to get an inside zone run. No. G-scheme run. Pulling that guard around, and it's a big time play. Larison with that breakaway speed, reading the hole. I mean, not much to read right there when it's wide open like that. They had a pretty good offensive line in 2024, but getting into the end zone for the touchdown. Here you go. Larison out of the backfield once again. No pullers, but they are inserting that fullback in there to get a block, tight end fullback to get a block, and Larison making a guy miss. I really like this move. Good vision right here from Larison to see what the defenders don't see and get into the end zone. Really good job in the playoffs once again. Pre-snap motion. Handing it off to Larison, who is getting downhill, making guys miss. This is once again against the runner-up, national runner-up, the Big Sky champion, Montana State Bobcats. So very, very good team, really good defense, really good offense, and Land Larison's making them look like this. Really good job right there, down inside the 10-yard line. Really good run right there. Here we go, handing it off, inserting that fullback in there again, and Land Larison's making it do what it do. Really good run right here. Getting run down a little bit, but explosive play nonetheless. Here we go. Handing it off. Once again, inserting that fullback in there. They're getting to this look. This is a little more counter-ish. I'd call this HG counter, GH counter. Guard first, H coming around second, and Land Larison behind them both, making it into a big-time play. Here you go. Handing off to Land Larison, being very, very patient in the hole. It's not always clean in there. Pulling that guard around, or pulling that center around, actually, to get that block where he does. And good blocks on the outside. Land Larison turns it into a big play. Really big time play. Here we go. Handing it off. A little counter action. GH counter once again. H never hooked up with his block. But Land Larison's ability to turn it into something shines right there. Here you go. Big time run. What is this? Just a basic inside zone run. And Land Larison's turning it into something positive. Here we go. Once again, good patience on this counter play. GH counter right here. Good patience. They have three. I don't know. GH counter right here. Good patience from Land Larison to let those blocks set up. And he burst through for a big-time explosive rush. Sorry for the graininess, but now these last few cut-ups are going to be Land Larison and the Wildcat. So you've seen him as a receiver. You've seen him as a running back in between and outside of the tackles. Now let's see him as a Wildcat. So when you have a player like Land Larison, we want to get him the ball in as many unique ways as we possibly can. So throwing it to him out of the backfield, lining him up as a receiver, getting him the ball, giving it to him as a running back in all different ways, and then as a Wildcat. Let him play quarterback. Let him be the one receiving the ball to start the play and see what he can do. So a couple of Wildcat plays on here for Land Larison. Fake the pitch, sweep to the right, and getting it back to the left with the puller, going left, a little counter. Little Wildcat counter, so faking the sweep to the right, and then GH counter back to the left. Guard, H back, gets their blocks. He's going to bounce it outside and turn it into a big time play and get into the end zone against Northern Colorado, bottom tier team in the Big Sky Conference. But once again, they're going to run it again. Faking it to the left this time. Same against Northern Colorado, but just repeating it back to the other way. Fake sweep to the left, counter to the right, GH counter to the right, got those lead blockers, and Land Larison is turning it into a big time play once again. Really big time. Here we go. Faking the handoff this time. Once again, counter back to the left, GH counter back to the left. So faking the handoff to the right, faking the outside zone to the right, GH counter back to the left with Land Larison, and hurdling somebody into the end zone. 3 touchdowns against Northern Colorado, or 2 touchdowns at least against Northern Colorado. Big time play right there. Here you go. Another Wildcat play in the goal line this time. Nothing extravagant. Bringing a pre-snap motion with their tight end Williams, and then 2 lead blockers, and he's going to get into the end zone. So that is going to conclude the Land Larison breakdown. This guy is an absolute star at the FCS level. I think some team is going to hit on him big time. If I could bring a comp for Land Larison, and I'm not going to bring a comp of somebody who's currently in the NFL, I'm going to do a last year's comp. I compare him to a Dylan Lobby, but I would honestly say he's a better running back and a better receiver out of the backfield than Dylan Lobby. I think Dylan Lobby was a great player, and he went pretty high, 4th or 5th round in the draft last year. I think that's what Land Larison brings to the table. Now, obviously, I think there's been not a ton of buzz about him during this pre-draft process, but I think he's somebody who could really make a team very, very happy and play 10 plus years in the NFL. I think he can make his name as a special teams guy early on in his career. He is a tough guy. He knows, he knows how to play ball, but I think once he finally gets his opportunity in the NFL, he's going to make some GM and some head coach very, very happy. So you guys let me know what you guys think about Land Larison. What do you guys think about his game? What do you guys think about what he brings to the table? Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscription means the most to me. Please support the channel. But let me know what you guys think about Land Larison. Where do you guys see him going? What do you guys see him doing in the NFL? Let me know all of that down below, and I will catch you guys next time. See you later.